What's up, guys? So we have a 9/11 update. If you guys been watching TikTok or stuff like that, more stuff has been going on than I've been posting, especially on YouTube. So currently we are still tinkering with the wiring, running into some problems because unfortunately we don't have like any factory harness stuff left. Any harness was left factory, and now we've discovered that all the taillight headlight wiring is donezo. Nothing's working right, but we did get the dash installed. Just about all the gauges are hooked up, working now. And one of the things we had hooked up into the gauges was the left and right turn signal, and now we have to pretty much just rewire the whole system, run new wires, make plugs, and kind of mounted the seals to the taillight housings, and now it's gonna be fun trying to get that out. We've gotten pretty far with all of the mounting of the fiberglass parts, and we've also managed to get the steering column, the brake booster, everything up on the front end finished. So moving forward, we'll be tinkering with just the headlights and taillights. Now the car does run. I'll have a actual running clip for y'all in just a moment. It's getting done. It's actually finishing up, and it's a amazing feeling. So
make sure the turn signal and all the stuff is in the right spot. Okay. So have is these wires that go up front. Two reds, the green, and black.
there should be three reds. There should be three reds, a green, and a black.
Okay. It turns out the ground is right here. This is what they're using for ground. Well, okay. All right.
And then we can probably just use our round wire that we used, because it's a better gauge than the bullshit they used.
Okay.
Look at this jalopy, floppy.
All right. So these wires, they ran for the light back there. These black wires right here, they look like these are ground. Let's just cut that. We just have stereo lights. So we just have brown over here. There's no gray. This is the front and left front assembly, and this is the left and right taillight assembly. And we only have black with white, black with yellow, black with red, and brown for the left, and similarly for the right. High mounted taillight, that's also brown, but that's black with yellow. Boom. High mounted taillight. So unless of those other wires are for like
There's license plate lights that are on the harness, but I don't think we're using.
okay.
I don't think they're ever used.
Left and right license plate is that gray wire.
Which one?
The gray wire that we keep looking over here.
The gray and brown?
No, just gray.
Just gray?
And then what we're thinking is gray with brown is actually white with brown. And that's the left and right license plate.
So that's why they were unhooked. So then what the hell is the black and yellow that we have with the gray wires?
The black and yellow wire is supposed to be the stop lights.
The brake lights?
Black with yellow is the brake lights. The black with white is our left and right. which again gets spliced into black with white. So black with green on one side and black with white on the other side. Yeah. So black with yellow is our brake light. And the black with white is our turn signal. So you just gotta check. The stop light switch is actually just flipping power over. It's not like
So it's almost like rather than even feeding it a power signal, they're completing a circuit through a ground circuit from the.
They're completing through the power. You step on the brake, it sends 12 volts to this wire and turns the wire.
But how is it sending a signal? You would think that if we're pushing in the brake pedal, when it pushes in, the button.
See what they feed 12 volts to one side. You step on the brake, it completes the circuit, sends 12 volts to the other side, and it sends it back here. So you break that down.
All right, and that's the factory system. Is there? That's the system they created.
No, that's factory. So it only takes 4 amps to turn that bulb on. Less than 4 amps. What they do now with new cars is they put a relay, and then you switch ground instead of plus. You switch the ground, it turns the relay on, and then boom, the taillight's in. That's how they do it modern day. But back then, guess it didn't care if you burnt your car to the ground.
I guess not. You guys need the part number. There it is for a deck lid shock. Might be too strong for the fiberglass though.
No, yeah.
At least from here, at least we know how to run and what everything does for the headlights and everything now.
So then this, where is it right here? This must be, this is only, no, there's a black with yellow right here. One of these two black with yellows is our brake. When you step on the brake, that's what's actually supposed to turn on. So let's cut that and make sure which one it is.
So as you can see, it's a lot of fun making a custom harness, figuring out what other people did, figuring out what the factory did. We got to make sense of it. Give us a minute and we should have it all hooked up.
This one is probably not on.
It's the little things, boys.
See,
it's
look,
the little
before
things.
it's about, look.
So it's working now too.
It works. It's you know, messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's on the wrong.
Teddy's already bringing the new bulb, so
It's on the wrong.
wrong nipple. Okay, yeah. And we did get the turn signal working as well.
The signal is.
I don't really care about reverse lights. With everything else that's going with it. If I do,
I don't even know if the reverse switch is in it.
I don't really care for it. If anything, we'll put these on a switch. The reverse lights on a switch.
Oh, really?
Rather than trying to get it to work through the transmission.
All we need is a reverse switch. If the reverse switch is there.
Oh, that's
put
right.
it
The
in reverse.
transmission's the factory. This is the okay. All right. I didn't even think about it being the factory trans.
If the reverse switch is there, all we have to do is wire up to it. Put a relay. Except for this one wire. You want to attach the wires to this? Different colors. A green, a blue, and a red.
Okay. And that just has to go up to the dash. How do you want me to?
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Show me. So,
That's your fuel.
do you want me to
No,
cut right here at the tip and solder on top of that?
It's already on here.
So you want me to just solder straight on and butt connect?
So yeah. And then however you want to feed it. I don't know how you want to feed it, but it's got to go all the way up to the gauge. So maybe go through one of these.
Nah, yeah, I'll do all that. I think I'll leave it all on a pigtail because then the headlights as well are all gonna come in, and we're gonna route the wires all one direction, one way, That's it. I think
thinking,
I think the headlight wire, I'm gonna run from that side up and through the bumper
well, the
into
headlight
this
fuse
way.
is on over here,
On where?
on this side. The headlight fuse is right here. All the fuses are right here. So
Okay,
you
so
run everything this way.
yeah, but then the fuel gauge is right on this side.
Or you want to run the fuel gauge with that harness?
I might be able to run the fuel gauge up and through this way, maybe.
Yeah, that's its own separate harness. You know? I mean, you can put it in the headlight harness if you want, but that's its own separate harness.
I just want this to be super clean underneath here, you know?
Right. So that's what I was saying.
Like even how that plug is right there, I don't like it.
Yeah. That's
I don't like it.
to feed this and this together, since it's all fuel related. Keep
Yeah.
the fuel related stuff together, and then feed it through some other access hole.
Okay, I think I see one. One right over here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that and this can go in the same harness through there. One plugs up, you know, and the other one goes up to the top up there, to the gauge.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do that.
I'll have it all done. All right, folks. Here we are. This is the speedometer. That's the clock. It's all ran. Everything's done. I just have to get a speed sensor to go into the transmission. I have to order that, but other than that, we'll have all the wires ran, everything we plugged in, and then the only thing I'll have to do is just wire it into the speed sensor. But if you guys have been watching the TikTok, you will have seen my brides that I've cleaned up. They were in one of the Corollas, but honestly, I've been looking for the right seats for the Porsche for a while, and I decided that these would probably be the best ones. Kind of era specific, and I think they'll look great in there. Can't really say of another seat that might be better. I want some of the other brides. I don't know. I kind of like keeping it all era specific, and these are definitely era specific. So I've also gone in and added all the rubber seals around everywhere where I've wanted them, and it's really kind of cleaned everything up. I still have to do a little bit more on this fender one. This isn't really even bolted down at all. The floors have been painted. The dash has been installed. We changed up all the switches. If you remember seeing the first video, this is an entirely different switch panel, 10 times as nice, way cleaner, and it has much better functionality because of how it stays up lit. Whether the switch is on or off, it's always lit to at least let you know it has power, and then it lights up on the top little nipple as well when you are using it. It's also got a voltmeter, so I don't need a volt gauge in this car anymore. And, whoop, it's not screwed in, but I can also charge my phone right here as well. So, now, this contraption of wiring is all sorted now. I believe the issue was that the taillights were double grounded. So, I just cut everything off that was done previously, and now we have isolated everything into its own home, and we know where everything goes. So I will have all of this sorted by this evening before he comes back again. That way when he does come back, we're just going to be messing with the headlight wiring and the other few things we have to touch up, and then this will be sorted, which will be great. And one step closer to becoming a car. All right, getting some more of the signal wires finished up now. Those are gonna be the left and right indicators for the gauge cluster. And then got some more of the wiring tucked up. this fuse panel right there, that is gonna get moved more up and over to where if there's a passenger in there, he's not gonna shit his pants and then just kick the fuse panel that we made. So
you got the light on?
Light up. Here you go.
Some tape. Shit. That thing was vibrating heavy, man. Golly.
You said you wanted some tape for that one too?
Yeah. Yeah. It was
You know what I'm saying? That fabric stuff.
yeah, probably like around, what time is it now?
Damn.
It should be done at 5. Alright, what's up? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be leaving here like around 4. Alright, cool, yeah. Okay. Okay. So this one should be left. And this other one should be right. You want to mark them?
Hold on. Do one time.
This one is right. And this one is left.
Boom. Nothing like a plan that works. You just have to completely undo and cut everything off that anyone did before us. And we got somewhere. Okay, I wasn't done. Now I'm done. Just got to make sure everything's kind of placed right, and then I'm going to go through and all of this wire and stuff. It's all going to get pushed down, tucked in, everything be nice and cleaned up. And yep, tomorrow we'll have the front done. And it's another day. I completely forgot to start recording as we kind of started working on this today. I am currently redoing the front headlight harness. Remy's inside finishing the gauges. It's a beautiful day out, and I think we are about to get very, very far with the car today. You guys saw in the last video, I took care of the back half, or not the last video, the last day. I think both of these videos are going to run congruent into one video. And at the end of this video, I think the wiring will be finished up. So this is just another little intro clip of, hey, I am wiring the 911 again today. Wish me luck. All right, so I am getting these headlights done. This is what the headlights will be plugged into as. These are the marker lights. So the headlight will have a plug like that. The marker lights will have a plug like that. And just make it all nice, clean, tidy. And we'll just see what happens from there. Hopefully my phone has enough charge. You guys can watch me do one plug and just simply see how long it takes. I'm not the best at this either. I've only done these this will be like my third one I've done. So. All right, phone keeps dying, so I didn't get to record some of the stuff. Keep running it, keep going, and and we're gonna get it going. Both front ends wired up. Remy's finishing up with the last 2 gauges, I believe it is. Everything will be done besides the clock, right? All right, everything will be done. So, yeah, get back to it. All new wires for the front marker lights. Brand new wires for the headlights. Still have to do the other side. Let me get everything else done. All right, so we are finishing up for the day. Remy, why don't you show them what you did real quick?
Tested everything, make sure everything works. The fuel, the oil level, oil pressure, the clock.
The clock.
Yeah, everything works.
Yeah, so we made sure the gauges light up. They have signal. The turn signals work in the gauges. Oil pressure works in the gauges. Gas tank works in the gauge. Everything is tested and operational, which is a big deal. All right. Up front here, all the signals for the headlights. This I did completely from scratch. So basically made our own harness. We got our nice little pluggity plug for the wires. Here is their old jalopy nonsense they did. We're still undecided if we want to run a headlight relay. We're probably going to use LED bulbs, so we probably won't have that relay in there. Everything is fused, though. Everything's on a fused circuit, so there's nothing like, just feeding power out of the blue. Even over here, got all the headlight plugs ran. Those are all in. Brand new bulbs are going to be here this evening. Shout out Teddy. And yeah, it's coming together. We are on officially the absolute home stretch. We know the car runs. We've driven it. Both of us have. And so it's a downhill slope from here. So not much longer. Rollers.